Now, I have a tip of the week where I'm going to show you how to read an article on screen with your Google Assistant. We've had a lot of talk recently about problems people are experiencing when they're using Chrome and the system web view, and they've got an article that's ad cluttered, which can on occasion make TalkBack behave in odd ways. So I'm going to show you now how to do that, read that article with Google Assistant, which will skip the ads.
Hello everyone, I'm Ed Green, and in this episode I'm going to show you how to read an article on the internet using Google Assistant. We get quite a lot of feedback on our email and Telegram groups that reading articles on the internet with a browser and a screen reader can be quite annoying because you get a lot of ads, a lot of share buttons, which will either interrupt the flow of the article or in the worst circumstances might actually make TalkBack navigation jittery and unpredictable. I'm going to show you the start of an article about my favourite football team in a game they were valiantly defeated in midweek. We can see that it has quite a lot of ads in it. I'll do that using TalkBack. And then I will ask the Google Assistant to read the article and we'll see what difference that makes. My phone was making quite a lot of notification noises and chatter earlier when I started this recording, so I actually unloaded TalkBack. I'm going to reload it now.
TalkBack on. Chrome. Connection is secure. Site information.
So we're in the article.
Message, Telegram. Google.com/ampersand. One open. More option. Huddersfield Town could scarcely have offered more than we value your privacy. Heading 2.
I've set navigation to headings.
Elisa.
I'm going to swipe down to the heading that's at the start of the article.
Huddersfield Town could scarcely have offered more an impressive showing despite loss versus Everton. Heading 1. List notification.
And now I'm going to swipe right.
The visitors claimed a 1-2 victory at the John Smith Stadium to progress in the Carabao Cup, but there was plenty to feel encouraged about in the Terriers' performance.
And I'll continue to swipe right to read the article.
Share.
So we've already not even got to the article, and we've got some share stuff. We've had a byline, and that's about it.
Share by Facebook. But share by Messenger. Share by Twitter. Share by WhatsApp. Share by LinkedIn. Share by Flippo. Share by email. By Stephen Chicken. So even though we went to the start of the article, we had all that to get through. Even though we went to the start of the article by heading, I'll carry on. 2213, 24 Aug 2021. This image is delabeled. Open the More Options menu at the top right to get image. With your permission, we are off. Huddersfield
oh, it's moved as I'll just get back to where we were.
Share. 22. This image is delabeled. Huddersfield Town v Everton. Carabao Cup. Second round. John Smith Stadium.jpg. With your permission, we have read more. Heading 5. Head rate the players. Don't miss. Most read. Huddersfield Town. So
it's already proving a little bit unpredictable to navigate. I will get us back to the start of the article.
Image. Sign up to edit box. Enter email.
So even before we get to the article now, we've got a sign up option we have to do. That's aside from the navigation jumping us. I'll carry on.
Subscribe. Button. We use your sign up to provide content in ways you consented to and to more info. Link. Huddersfield Town may not be about to win a trophy anytime soon, but they showed the value of the Carabao Cup with a hugely encouraging performance even in defeat against Premier League Everton. So
now we finally get into the article.
The Terriers produced their best performance for quite some time to push 10-man Premier League side Everton incredibly close in the Carabao Cup second round, with several players taking advantage of their opportunity to impress. Carlos Corcoran. In the process, Tom Lee scored his first goal for the club. Daniel Sinani showed himself to be an intriguing attacking prospect with a wonderful left foot and the right ideas about how to play the game. Dwayne Holmes put in a hugely positive performance off the left wing to end the long run of so-so outings. The home fans in attendance at the John Smith Stadium would have been happy enough with a routine win for their Premier League opposition, and some vital minutes into squad players' legs, but Town delivered moments of genuine excitement in an action-packed game, with Sorba Thomas continuing his brilliant start to the season and Scott High showing signs of true attacking threat. Ad.
So now we've read a bit of the article, now we're back at an ad. I think that's enough to demonstrate the point. Reading articles in Chrome can be quite annoying. So I'm now going to read it with the Google Assistant. OK Google, read article on screen.
Got it. From Yorkshire Live, Huddersfield Town could scarcely have offered more an impressive showing despite loss versus Everton. By Stephen Chicken. The visitors claimed a 1-2 victory at the John Smith Stadium to progress in the Carabao Cup, but there was plenty to feel encouraged about in the Terriers' performance. Huddersfield Town may not be about to win a trophy anytime soon, but they showed the value of the Carabao Cup with a hugely encouraging performance even in defeat against Premier League Everton. The Terriers produced their best performance for quite some time to push 10-man Premier League side Everton incredibly close in the Carabao Cup second round, with several players taking advantage of their opportunity to impress Carlos Corberán in the process. Tom Lee scored his first goal for the club. Danel Sonani showed himself to be an intriguing attacking prospect with a wonderful left foot and the right ideas about how to play the game. Dwayne Holmes put in a hugely positive performance off the left wing to end a long run of so-so outings. The home fans in attendance at the John Smith Stadium would have been happy enough with a routine win for their Premier League opposition and some vital minutes into squad players' legs, but Town delivered moments of genuine excitement in an action-packed game, with Sorba Thomas continuing his brilliant start to the season and Scott High showing signs of true attacking threat. As a result, Huddersfield Town were on top for surprisingly large spells in the game
Google.
and gave a brilliant account of themselves despite fielding a less than
Okay, Google. Stop. And so there you have it. That was obviously a smoother experience. It won't be for everybody. There will be people who don't like the Google TTS. But I think that does demonstrate that you can certainly have a smoother experience using the Google Assistant reading articles on the internet than perhaps you can using TalkBack, as long as the circumstances allow. What I would say is when I first went to do that, I got a message pop up on screen saying that I had to enable a setting in Google Assistant that didn't seem to exist. It did say, though, that if I okayed the dialogue that was on screen, that that would work too, which was a good job. As I say, the setting it told me to enable I couldn't find, but the fact I had okayed the dialogue meant that it worked. So I hope that demonstration was useful. Do consider using that if it's something you think might help you. And speak to you soon.